What inspired you to start this business?
Sir, this is the business which is being started by my grandfather in the year 1974. And that's the one which is being restarted and resumed by my uncle and my father in the year 1993. So it's kind of a second generation business at the moment we are running. And as a businessman, it is flowing in the blood. So basically, it's the legacy which has inspired to start this business years ago.
What is your core business?
My core business is residential and commercial project development in the Mumbai metropolitan region, primarily in the western suburbs, as well as we have a township, a residential township of 170 acres in the first smart city of India, Dholera, in Gujarat, where we develop residential plots along with infrastructure and amenities.
How do you think investing in real estate is best thing to do during COVID-19?
As you all must have been knowing that COVID-19 pandemic has proved or you can rather say that showed to all the citizens across the world that which is the safest place in the world. And that place is basically your own home where you are the safest over there. And that's been built by the builders. So real estate is the most secured thing which all the investors or all the actual users across the world must have realized by now. And it is a tangible kind of investment which is going to definitely increase the focus in the time to come post the COVID-19 lockdown, because people now must have understood that when such kind of pandemic occurs, stock market crashes, mutual fund crashes, and all of your other investment instruments fail or completely crashes. Whereas real estate is the only one which is standing tall and which is going to give slow but steady, fruitful results. So it is going to increase the awareness about how real estate investment behaves strongly, even during the dreadliest of the time has been proven by this COVID-19 pandemic. So I guess awareness will increase and demand will also increase.
So will you elaborate on Avirahi Smart City project in Dholera?
Sure, sir. It is our major flagship project. It is one of the most developed township and probably the biggest, which is spread across 170 acres in Dholera. So Avirahi Dholera Smart City is the proud recipient of the elite mention in Summit of Success book, which is being inaugurated by none other than our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi at the Vibrant Gujarat Summit 2017 at Mahatma Mandir, Gandhinagar. And what sets Avirahi city at Dholera apart from other developers over there is that its close proximity with the upcoming Dholera International Greenfield Airport. We are just 4.5 kilometers away. And ours is the first township which you hit when you enter Dholera Special Investment Region while coming from Ahmedabad. And direct connectivity with the existing state highway number 6, which is connecting Ahmedabad and Bhavnagar to Dholera from front main entrance. And from the other front entrance, gate number 2, we have the direct connectivity with the upcoming Ahmedabad-Bhavnagar 6-lane expressway, which is also going to carry the metro train line along with it. So close proximity to the airport as well as to direct connectivity to the existing highway and the proposed expressway, 170 acres single contiguous chunk with residential plots starting from as low as 5 lakh rupees till 5 crore rupees with all the infrastructure and amenities, and more importantly, the smart amenities where you have underground electricity, underground drainage facilities, state-of-the-art infrastructure. That all makes it, the best place to live in the future.
What are the attractions of Avirahi Banquet and Party House?
So, sir, just to tell you that we, apart from the Avirahi Banquet, we also have other side businesses in our diversified portfolio. Avirahi Banquet is a banquet which is well known in the western suburb of Kandivali, situated right outside the Kandivali West railway station. And it is having a capacity of 150 to 750 people. And we are proudly running this business since past 4 years almost, and it has become prominent name in the uh, social circle across the western suburbs. Apart from the banquet hall, we also have Avirahi Hotel, which is also located on the same building, but on the third floor, where we have 17 state-of-the-art budget-friendly hotel rooms where, families and people who are coming from other towns can stay overnight for a couple of days or 3 days. We also offer the isolation facility right now for the COVID-19 staff of BMC as well as police department. So that's kind of a noble work we are doing. You might have read in the newspaper that, Taj Mahal, Ratan Tata has also opened the doors of Taj Mahal Hotel for the COVID-19 warriors. And that's the same we are doing. We are just doing our bit of by hotel giving them the accommodation. And this hotel is also currently offering quarantine packages to all the people who would like to go out for a change, but with full security for 14 days. They have to be there for 14 days as a quarantine rule, but they can also, this is government approved, and they can book a package and stay there for 14 days with full infrastructure and amenities for a vacation kind of thing, for just a change. So these are the two businesses. Apart from that, we have a Ace Library, which is also in the same building on the second floor, where people who do not have sufficient space at their own residence for reading at odd hours, or maybe because they are living in a joint family, they have a space crunch, and they are preparing for higher education or, civil services examination or chartered accountant or labor, civil examination or maybe legal examinations for lawyers, for doctors, 10th standard, 12th standard people. So those are the people for which we have the reading library, where we have daily, quarterly, 6 monthly, and yearly packages which we offer. We also are into office spaces. The name of the office spaces is Avirahi Office Space. You must be knowing that there is a trend of co-working nowadays. So we also have about 90 desk spaces dedicated for the co-working environment, where people can get desk space fully furnished with locker facility, with chauffeur, with front desk facility, and 24/7 access for just 7,500 rupees a month. And we also have a medical store where we are offering flat 20% off and free home delivery between Borivali to Malad. It's called as Avirahi Medical Store, and it is also running successfully since past 4 years. So apart from the mainstream business of construction, we also have diversified our portfolios into the retail businesses, and all these retail businesses are housed in a building which is being built by us, Avirahi Arcade, at the Kandivali West railway station. So we can also closely monitor that very easily because it's approachable and accessible from our residence and office.
What are the unique strengths of your company?
My unique strength of the company, sure. I would like to go in the pandemic way for giving the strength of the company. If this virus, because of which we are in the lockdown, is COVID-19, then the strength of my company is more stronger or more, you can say more strengthy than COVID-19. My company's strength I would like to term as COVID-26. The reason of COVID, I can tell you why it is called as COVID-26, because COVID stands for coronavirus, but my COVID stands for company with V for vision, I for innovation, and D for dedication. And 26 stands for the number of years of experience, which is 26 years of experience. So currently the most strongest team is, or the most valuable thing or most important thing to solve is COVID-19, whereas my company's pillars or strengths are COVID-26. I hope I'm able to pass on the message very well, Sethiji.
What have been the major achievements of your company?
Yes, we are the proud recipient of Summit of Success book participant, where we are featured with all the other Fortune 500 companies in the year 2017 for our Dholera 170-acre township called Avirahi Dholera Smart City. And that kind of considered as an Oscar award in the field of real estate, because the book which is being launched by Modi ji is containing only those companies which have not just signed the MOU with the government, but they have actually done good amount of work on the site, and that is being inspected and being, recognized by the team of government officials who has actually certified it. So we are the only township in the entire Dholera region to get this kind of prestigious mention. And that book has been circulated to the dignitaries of 82 countries who had participated in the summit. So that is a very good achievement by us. Another achievement to tell you is like we recently launched Mallad's top 5 affordable housing segment project in Jankalyan Nagar, where 1 BHK is being considered as a less than 330 square feet of area, and the project proposal is currently under process. It is going to be a 10-story building, but very few developers in the western suburbs have currently opted for that and currently designed the proposal for the same. And we proudly can say that we are able to generate that kind of proposal, and we are just able to help the government and Prime Minister's aim for housing for all. So we are supporting that cause of housing for all, and we have a dedicated project for the same. Another one is that the Dholera township had also been awarded as the best township in the Ahmedabad region by Franchising India Group as well in the year 2015. And that is also a very good achievement, because there were a number of townships who were in line for that, and we won that award. So these are the few top awards you can to sum up with, apart from the other different various awards. Again, please.
How much strong is your brand?
Strong, you can say more than COVID-19 spread. I've already, I think, summarized that we are currently very strong, and just to add to that, we currently are running 4 live sites in Bombay. Two are in Borivali West in Jamli Galli and Shipoli area. One is in Tangsar Link Road, and another upcoming affordable site at Mallad, and one big project in Gujarat. And with primary headquarters in Bombay, as well as the branch office in Ahmedabad satellite area, is currently giving us the strength of 4.5 lakh square feet of work currently ongoing. And we have about another 5 lakh square feet of work already in the paperwork or the planning stage. So we have already planned up for the next decade of work, what we are going to do, what we are going to achieve. And apart from the mainstream portfolio of real estate, we also have a bunch of other retail businesses like banquets, cafes, hotels, medical, co-working. So combining all of these, you can say we are able to produce a very solid mix of cash flows, a very solid mix of deliverables, and a very solid mix of customer satisfaction, which is going to definitely keep us strong in the decade to come.
How do you look at the opportunity?
We currently look at COVID-19 as a very good opportunity for promoting the real estate, promoting our brand, because people get more time. We look at very positively about this opportunity, because we get more attention of the customer. I myself get more time to attend to the client needs, whenever a customer is putting up online requests for the property he is looking for. I'm myself able to devote more time for the same. As well as when we call the customer earlier, what used to happen is there were difficulties in reaching out to the customers, finding the free common time between us and them. So there were many difficulties in order to contact the customer and drag him to the office in order to, have a conversation or at least get him to the site for the site visit. But now we have started off with a virtual site visit where we can send him the invite for an online meeting. He can come online from his home, so it will be a contactless thing. And while sitting at home, he can see what kind of view he will get from the fourth floor apartment of my Malad project through the help of technology. And he can not just have to mentally visualize, but he can actually see it on the screen. So that without physically going on the site, he can just see how it will look like on the computer screen, and he can share it with the family, and that helps in, increasing the speed of the decision making as well. So we successfully sold about 10 residential plots in Dholera in this COVID pandemic, which is a very good thing. And we also have some exciting offers for our Mumbai projects as well, where we have the price lockdown policy. We have the very small amount of booking amount, small amount of token amount by which the customer can book their flat or shop. So it is a very good opportunity if you think innovatively for a real estate project company like us.
What would you like to highlight about your team?
Teamwork is the main thing because every person has limitation. Of course, I cannot, talk with more than one client of a particular project at one time. So definitely the main thing about any team in any organization is the teamwork. Second thing is the coordination or the communication, because it does not help that if you have a team of, let's say, for 50 people or 70 people or 90 people, but at the same time, if they are not able to communicate between them, then it is going to create a big issue. So communication, timely communication is a very important thing which everybody needs to understand, and I would say is a very important feature in a team building. So teamwork as well as the proper communication is the main key which you need to focus for any team in an organization.
How do you foresee the future?
I foresee the future as I'm a little bullish or optimistic in terms of the real estate post-COVID pandemic. The reason being, the prospective customers who were looking to move in to their new houses in the summer vacation, which is usually in April month or May month in India. Those people have already postponed their plans because of the COVID pandemic. They are not able to move in. And that is the reason because of which the property search has also come to a little halt, because people are tied up in their family, in their home with their family. So I would say that immediately once the lockdown is lifted, probably after a couple of months when the things settle down, again the boom in the real estate sector is likely to be seen. At least not the boom kind of boom you can say, but at least the demand will surge, and those developers who are smart enough, who are able to capture the sentiment of the customer in a right way with the right price, they will definitely win. So I guess it is optimistic time. I'm optimistic about it, and I see it as a positive thing coming along the way.
Any other important point or highlight you may like to share?
Yes, I think one important point which I would like to highlight is that people, lot of times people come to me and ask me that, sir, please tell me how to do investment in real estate smartly. They ask this question, their main question is circling around this particular question only, but they ask it in a different fashion. So I would like to tell them that what are the key points while searching for a real estate investment smartly. First thing is check for the property whether it's RERA approved or not, because RERA is the single important factor amongst deciding whether the property is fully registered with the government authority or not. So if the property has a valid RERA number, that's the property at least you should start investing your time inside. If they are not registered, that means they are doing something which is not aligned with the legal formalities of Indian Constitution. So first thing is check whether the property is RERA certified. Second, you can cross-check whether the title document of the property is clear. You can check everything on the RERA website because sometimes there is a title which is valid by the advocate for few days only, or it's not free from all free from all encumbrances, but it is valid for only a certain period of time. So what after that certain period? So all these nitpicky things you need to take care of. First thing, title is RERA approved. Second thing is clear title, all the documents. Third thing, check for the reputation of the developer based on the current successful past record, as well as you need to check whether there are any online reviews on the Facebook or maybe on the Google or maybe on the LinkedIn available for that particular developer by the buyers who have purchased the plot. That will help you to get some more idea about the developer. You can check on the High Court website whether there are any pending issues or any legal battle which is being fought by the developer. That will also give you some idea. Other most important thing is check whether the proximity of that particular piece of property which you are planning to buy, how far it is from your work environment or, your office environment or factory environment. Because you might find a property which is very good or with all the infrastructure and amenity, but it is situated in the link road and you want something very close to the station because you need to catch a train every day. So that 30 minutes of time to and fro from link road to station will kill your productivity. So choose your investment very smartly. These are the few things, which you need to take care of. And sabse bada thing, or you can say very important thing is rate. Always keep negotiating for the rate. There is always a room for negotiation when you're purchasing the real estate. A lot of people think that, if the builder has posted that rates are fixed or something, then, he might not budge or something, but at least some room of negotiation is always there, because if you are coming up with a good proposal to the builder, definitely in these difficult times where all the businesses are suffering, there will be some token of appreciation from the builder as well. So always use that little perk, whatever you get. Don't just surrender, but at least humbly ask or do negotiate. I think these are the many few important things you can say while choosing your real estate investment smartly.